Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about how you can learn how to become more focused on yourself and what it all requires to be focused on you. And being focused on you is a very valuable thing to you as a person, because the more you're able to focus on you, help yourself be more self-sufficient, the more able you are to help other people. And this puts you in a powerful position of growth. So let's start out with the first one. Greatness cannot be achieved without obsession. So you cannot be obsessed with what you don't have a desire for, what you don't want, like if it's not like a desire. So when it comes to focusing on you, it all requires knowing what you want and what you desire. And when you know what you want, when you know your purpose, your desire, and what you want to focus on, besides yourself, because in focusing on you requires you to focus on your purpose and your passions and the things you love. So it requires obsession, because you cannot achieve anything without obsession. It's being totally focused on that particular thing and achieving it and overcoming it and facing it and dealing with it until you get what you want and achieve it, right? So focusing requires you knowing what you want. And if you don't know what you want, you would never know what to focus on. You will be a drifter. And there's no real good path in drifting. No real good path in drifting. If you want to believe in yourself, if you won't believe in yourself, it won't happen for you. If you won't believe in yourself, it won't happen for you. That is so true. If you don't believe in the things that you're pursuing, you don't believe in the purpose that you desire, if you don't believe in yourself, the things that you're achieving, the process that you're going through, the lessons that you're learning, the hardships that you're going through will all be worthless. Because the purpose of your doing all that, the purpose of you going through all those experiences, those life lessons, is because of the things that you desire, for the purpose that you seek and the passions that you love, right? And it requires you to be fully equipped to get all the things in which you want to obtain. But if you don't believe in yourself, you can never truly obtain those things. You can never truly appreciate those things, because once you have them, you will always take them for granted, and they will be like pointless, because in all reality, you really didn't believe in them anyway. And the fact that your lack of belief allowed you to be someone who didn't appreciate what you have or what you could obtain. And the facts remain. Believe in yourself, because that's the most important key factor to knowing who you are and focusing on yourself. If you want to do anything, you got to have belief, not hope. Assuredness, yes. A belief that you can, a belief that it's yours, a belief that you can obtain it, a belief that you can achieve it, a belief that you can overcome it, a belief that no matter what you go through, you can always get through it, right? That's the belief. That's what you need to have your mind focused on. Don't stop. Work your plan. Stay busy. Like, create a plan, yes. Create a plan and go with the plan. Write goals. Do monthly goals. Do weekly goals. Do daily goals. Set a plan out for yourself that keeps you in a constant position of working towards the things you want, no matter what. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously, you're constantly working on your goals, because you put yourself in a routine, in a position where your body, no matter what, is always working on your dreams. So you want to put yourself in a position where you train your subconscious mind to consciously, remotely do the things that you desire without actually having to force yourself. It becomes a second nature, right? It become a part of you. So you want to keep training yourself, retraining your subconscious to do the things that you love and the things that you truly passionate for, because you have strong belief in those things. But until you build your confidence, until you build yourself up stronger, then you won't get to the place where you desire and seek, right? Because they say you seek and you shall find. But if you have doubt along the way, when you find, the way you accept the things that you obtain, it may not be as joyful of a moment for you. It may not be the most joyful moment for you. The secret to real happiness is process. The secret to real happiness is process. Any process is great. The fact that you're even moving along is a great thing. It requires progress, because progress, meaning that you're getting to a point where you're seeing results over time. So you're no longer where you used to be. You're probably here, or you're probably getting real close to your goals. And that is progress. Change is automatic, but progress is not. Change is automatic, but progress is not, right? Progress requires work, right? And if you're willing to work towards the things you want, change will automatically happen. Some things in life you can't change at all, right? The seasons, things that happen in life, you can't change the rain, you can't change the weather, you can't change people's attitude, you can't change people, right? There's some things in life that you can't change. Some things that can't be changed, but you can change yourself. And that's not to say change is automatic, because whether a person wants to change or a person doesn't want to change, that's an automatic thing, right? That's automatic. That's something we can't change. That's something they decide within themselves to change. In the course of life, it changes when it's time, when the harvest, the seasons, and everything in life changes in an automatic, automatic routing of time, right? Automatic season, lining up with the universe. It does what it's supposed to do, like we do what we're supposed to, right? But yeah, change is automatic, but process is not. Progress is not either. So in order to get the progress, you got to go through the process to get to the progress. And that's the only way you can see your results, is by going through the process to get to the progress to see the results. Got to have a solid vision. You got to know what you want, and you got to visualize it all down before you get there. You got to have a specific. You got to be very visualized about what you want. You got to know it, detail about what you want. Most people create dream boards about the things they want. They put it on a poster. They mark it off, They sometimes get a visual image of it, so they get magazines, cut out the best car they want. They put it on a poster, the whatever, the biggest house, whatever house they desire, they put it on a poster. That's a dream board. That is, I got a solid vision. I want to visualize it before it becomes manifested. I put it on a board. Now, not everybody does that. Some people write out their goals and their solid vision on paper. You can do anything you want when you want to be successful, okay? But make sure that you're taking the time to really work on the things that you say you want, right? Vision about you're here to create, okay? You're here to create. Vision about what you're here to create. What are you here to do? What are you here to create? You have to know that. You have to know what your purpose is, what your passion is, what you're here to do, what you're here to create, what your ideas are. You got to be strong in your identity, strong in who you are, in order to know that, in order to focus on yourself. So you don't let the fear take over you. If you got strong enough reasons, you don't let fear take over you if you got strong enough reasons, because your reasons for doing it, your why, your how being the most important factor of all of it, your reasons for doing it is going to be stronger than the fear that is, the fear that is feeling when overcoming your comfort zone, when you feel in a place of discomfort. Fear would not be in control when it comes to the things that you're very passionate about, the things that you love, right? reasons come first, answers come second. Reasons come first, answers come second. Because you have the reasons for why you want to do things. You have the reasons for why you pursue the purpose that you want. You have the reasons for why you love what you love. And sometimes you don't understand all the reasons, but you have a specific reason why you kind of understand why you have reasons for that reason, right? You have reasons for why you do things a certain way, why you organize a certain way, why you place things a certain way. You have reasons, and answers come second. Answers don't come right away like reasons do. You know reasons before you know answers, because reasons are perspective. Reasons are based on the person. Reasons are based on experience, and answers come with time. They come with learning. They come with process. They come with progress. They come with a periodic time and a position that sometimes don't always help you get what you want fast, right? You don't always get what you want fast, because if reasons come first, answers come second, that means that the thing you really want is the answers. But since you always got your reasons to stick to why you keep pursuing the answers, and you keep asking the questions that you've been asking, which keeps you in the position of trying to seek out the answers for the things you want to know. It just means that you're stronger in reason, even if you have no answers, right? Review it, feel it every day. So examine your goals, examine the things you want, examine the things you need to do, examine the things you need to work on in yourself, examine those insecurities, examine those doubts, examine and review all of that. Because to be better you have to review yourself. It's kind of like a book review. You are a book. You are like a harvest untended to. You are like the garden that's not grown. You have to review yourself. You have to nurture yourself. You have to give yourself the things you need in order that you may grow, in order that you may prosper, in order that you may have abundance in this life, and that you may flourish the way that you desire with all the seasons of this life, right? Right. Raise your standards, and I'm not saying raise your expectations. I'm saying raise your standards. It's a difference between expectations. Expectations is basically like a promise not even made, or like a hope that will never be achieved, right? Or like wanting somebody to be something that you aren't a reflection of. It's really just putting things out at a pedestal that you're not at, or wanting things to be something but it's not reality. Dreaming about something but forgetting that things are, dreaming but not perceiving that the reality is something different, And that's the thing about raising your standards, because expectations and standards are totally different. Standards is a way that you set yourself to be in, and how you want to be a reflection of what you expect. See, standards is expectations without the requirements. Because instead of requiring and having expectations, you are the standard of what you seek and desire. You are already the manifested thing of what you want by being the standard of the reflection of the expectation that you seek. And when you are and project and reflect the very thing that you want and the very thing that you are in this life, in this realm, to the people and the things and everybody around you, you can ultimately influence anybody and everybody you want, right? Right. Lasting change is different from your goals. Lasting change is different from your goals, because there's some things that it's like your dream. Okay, your goals change, but the dream never does. See, goals are not a lasting change, right? It's constant. You gotta keep marking them off. It's something you're trying to hit. Once you hit it, you gotta go to the next goal. But a dream is something that is, no matter what, no matter how old you get, you still have it's a lasting change, right? It's something that no matter what age you are, you're still evolving and growing with it. So the dream is advancing along with you as a person by the extension, by the expansion, by the growth in you as a person, but also the ability to accomplish different things and add on to the very thing that you're doing already. So lasting change is the expansion of dreaming of the dream that you already have. So it's expanding the dream, because your dream never changed. You just expand as a person. The dream grows and grows with you, and as you're growing as a person, so does your dream. And the goals change all the time, but your dream never does. And that's lasting change. Everyone gets their musts, but not everyone gets their shoulds. Everyone gets their musts, but not everyone gets their shoulds. Shoulds is like a want. You know, you want this, you want that, but a must is a need. And you must have what you need, because if you have what you need, you can always have what you want until you obtain the things that you desire. As long as you have what you need, you have everything, okay? No matter what you're trying to lay hold on, no matter what you're trying to obtain, your needs are the must. They are the mustard, the peanut butter, the PBJ. They're the sandwich, the glue to the bread, okay? They are the binding of the bonds together, aligning you, right? And the must is required. The need is required. But the shoulds and the wants are not, because those things are extra. Those things are outside of you. Those are things that if you are not good here, when you obtain those things there, they will be nothing. They will be worthless. So it's getting to a place where you appreciate the must and the needs, the things that you have already. When you appreciate those things, the extra things that you obtain in your life, you can always have a gratitude attitude and abundant appreciation for those things. And when things become a must, a should, not a should, things get done. When things become a must and not a should, things get done. That's true. Because when things are a must, when things are required that you may do them, when these things are a need, they get done no matter what. You know that you need to pay bills. You know you need to drink water. You know you need to eat every day. You know you need to get like a decent amount of sleep in order to go to work. You know you need to get up and go to work at a certain specific time. So those are musts. Those are needs. Like, you need to go do those things in order that you may keep your light bill on, in order that you may keep your water running, in order that you may, become whatever it is that you desire in life, right? And shoulds are like longevity. These are like, I should be where I want to be, but I'm not. Or I want this, this, and this, but I don't plan to work for it. It's kind of like an excuse. And with the expectation of not actually doing things to obtain those things, but without a realistic appreciation for those things as well. Because before you can get there, you have to understand why you're here, okay? You can't get anywhere until you appreciate the here, the now, the moment, okay? And that's reality. Check the limitations set on your life. Check the limitations set in your mind. Check the limitations set on your belief. And these things, if you are limited and not open-minded, you can keep yourself from having a prosperous and abundant life, and keep yourself from being fully happy in everything that you desire and seek out. So put yourself in a place, in a position of growth, in a place of position of abundance, in a place of position of prosperity. You wanna grow every day. You wanna grow no matter what goes on in life. You wanna constantly grow. So when you have limitations on yourself, you prevent yourself from growing. You're hindering yourself in some kind of way. So eliminate what's hindering you. Cut off people who doesn't evolve you or help you grow as a person. We live who we believe we are. We live who we believe we are. We live who we believe we are. So who do you believe that you are? What kind of person you believe that you are? What do you believe that you're here to do? Your belief of who you are is more powerful than what people think of you. Your belief of who you think you are is more powerful than what people think of you, how people perceive you, what people said about you, what you've done, the shameful things and mistakes you made, any bad financial mistakes you've made, what you say to yourself in your mind in the most darkest hours of your life, or just in those doubtful moments in your depression states. Those are more powerful than you know. Your belief about yourself is incredible, and it's empowering, and it influences your subconscious mind. So you gotta say better things about you. You gotta speak life into yourself. You gotta say great things, okay? You don't get a result with some action. You don't get a result with some actions. You got to do massive actions. You got to go all out the way. You got to go all into investing. You got to work on you all the time, 24/7, no matter what, right? Right. Expand your identity. Expand who you are. And working on all the compartmentals of who you are. Like your mind, your soul, your spirit, your heart, your physical appearance, how you look when you go places and all good stuff. Change your life is changing the inside game, because in order to change your life is to change your inner self. And if you're going to ever flourish, if you're going to ever grow and be that great person you believe that you are, you got to grow within. Greater the interchange, greater the change in the world around you, greater than the change in the universe, greater than the change in people's lives, greater the influence with the change that happens in you. Because when the change happens in you, it can happen in everybody, because you become more powerful, more influential with that change alone. Small failures are the things that you aren't doing. Small failures are the things you aren't doing. Small failures are the things that you aren't doing, which means it's something that you're doing on a daily basis that is not benefiting you. And because of that, it's something that you need to change in your daily routine. And if you're not changing up things in your daily life, your daily routine, to make things more better, more obtainable for you, making more ways to have financial breakthrough, financial means to grow, or like putting yourself in a position of learning or understanding lessons, or asking more questions to get more answers. If you're not putting yourself in a position constantly to evolve as a person, it's because your daily routine means you're not doing something right. So it's something that you need to reflect on and actually figure out what it is, and you need to change up some things in your life. People reward in public for stuff they practice for years in private. You get rewarded for things that you practice for years in private, which is true. You can work on things for like 5-6 years and get you get like a praise or a reward in front of people, but you've been working on it so long, it's like second nature to you. So for you, it's just like something that you love, something you're passionate about, but you get rewards for it. You get bestseller for it. You get trophies. You get noticed for those things, and people don't realize all the effort you put into the things that you love, but you know the effort you put into them. Give your all the time. Give your all the time. It's important. Give your all. Give your best effort and expect nothing less of yourself. Command your mind. Command your mind. You are in control of you. You are in control of your actions. You're in control of your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings. You are in control of that. You're in control of the doubts that you tell yourself. You're in control of your purpose, your dreams, the things that you want to pursue. You are in control of the things you say about yourself. So command your mind to say better things about you. You command yourself. Command yourself subconsciously and consciously say, well, I am the greatest. And then be a reflection with your actions based on what you desire. Step up and discover what you're able to do. You will not know what you're able to do until you learn to try many things, but you first have to figure out what it is that you want. And then as you learn to master the things that you really want already, you can expand your reach and expand your ability to be in different things. So you never know what you love or what you like until you try it, until you experience it. So you never know what you're good at until you get out there and try, until you get out there and explore. So that's the only way they're going to discover what you're able to do, is by doing it. It's not what you get that makes us happy, but who we become. It's not what we get that makes us happy, but who we become. I mean, we're so focused on who we are now, but it's more so who we're becoming. Who are you becoming? Do you even know? Do you even know yet? The becoming us is so more powerful than the person we are today. Like, this is just a small fraction of the greatness that we are today. But the amazing person that we're becoming is so much powerful, so much more amazing than who we've been and who we once were. The becoming us is so awesome. Okay. Because will doesn't last. The recipe is ritual does. Will doesn't last, but ritual does, which means you got to keep yourself in a constant. It's like ritual is like routine, something that you do religiously. Not saying I'm religious, but to say that you're doing something constantly, something consistently, something, something that you get up no matter what, you do it on a daily basis, something that is every day, something that is second nature, like drinking water, something like eating, like brushing your teeth, like bathing, like something that is something that you get up and you know that no matter what it needs to be done, you got to do it, right? That's what that means. Willpower doesn't last, but the recipe is ritual does. Once you discipline yourself in one area in life, it starts in all. When you learn to discipline yourself in one aspect, all aspects fall in line. You become the greatest by just learning to expand yourself in one area. You become a powerful person, man. 2 pains in life: the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. So I'd rather experience pain from discipline, because I would never know what it's like to regret. I don't regret decisions I make. I am very happy with the choices I made, despite, the outcome. So, guys, check down in the link below my podcast, all my information from my TikTok and my social media platforms, my business page, my books, and things like that. Check me out down in the description box below. Comment in the comments to engage. Also, like, subscribe, share this video if you like this video that I'm making. I'm gonna do more videos on teaching you guys. I'm also coming up with a course for you guys, so stay tuned. The course is not done yet, but it will I'm working on it. So as I'm working on these amazing things, guys, I hope you stay tuned for what's to come. Love y'all.